2, 3, 4, 1. Alright, a little bit of the Wabash Cannonball. Okay, I want to talk today about how licks can be moved from one string to another. Now, I'm a mandolin player, and mandolin players do this all the time because the fingering is the same all the way across. And sometimes guitar players think, well, I've just got this B string to deal with, it's just not possible to do that. No, it is possible to do it, but we got to understand the structure, and the chord itself is going to help you know how to do this, okay? The chord shape that you're used to holding, that you've been playing your whole life, is going to help you do this. Okay, so if I take a G lick, okay? You know, and I take a G run, you know, you can move that because straight over from G is C. It's the same, you can almost see it, almost be in the same shape, okay? So I can do the same run in C, I just have to account for this new shape. Because I don't want to do this. It's very pretty for bluegrass, but that's not what we're after. So G and C have the same ideas, okay? So if I do a run like this, move that right over, I can do that in C. Okay. Now, these two chords lay out root, third, fifth octave. Root, third, fifth octave, just like a piano. So I'm going to tell you what note I'm starting on, okay? I'm going to start on the octave. So I'm going to go like this. Very common bluegrass country guitar lick. Well, if that starts on the octave in G, it also starts on the octave in C. Root, third, fifth octave. So we can actually take our G lick. Now somebody might look at those and say, well, they look very different, you know, but that's only how they look or how they might be tabbed, but they're the same actual lick. Right? So if I go, I can do the same thing in C. Okay. Same thing, I could take a C lick and move it that way. Here's C, I can move a C lick over. So here's a C lick. That starts on the octave. I can move that over, and it's a G lick. Okay? So there's all kinds of things like that on the guitar. Let's take our G lick one more time. Now, we'll look at how the guitar is structured. Here's G. I go up towards the ceiling one. It's actually a lower note. That's a D. So if I can do this in G, let me not slide it. Let's go. That's coming off the G note, so I know it's a G note, it's a G chord. I can move it towards the ceiling and start it on D. And I can find that lick. Now, you may fight through it. You may at first try this, like, oh, that doesn't sound right. No, but it's there. You have to fight for it a little bit. So anyway, I want you to kind of think about that, how these licks can be used the same way for each chord. G, that can be C. You know, even this fact, if G is here and D goes that way, I could take this lick, move it that way to D. lot of strings. So there's a D lick, okay? It's starting on the D note, so that's either the root or the octave. I can move it that way because the relationship to D to G is that way. I can move that D lick that way, and I can find it. Now it's a way to start thinking about the guitar so you don't think that everything's different. Everything's the same on guitar. I want you to think that everything's the same on the guitar. You kind of just got to find it. Okay? So it's just a start. It's just a lick. It's just an idea. Okay? It's not the whole picture. I do teach lessons in classes. I'm going to try to end with a little bit of Wabash Cannonball and see if I can use some of those ideas and see what happens. Let's just have some fun. Here it is, Wabash Cannonball.